Your local Future Masters coverage, sponsored by Lewis Smith Supply and Physicians Hearing Center. You're watching WDHN Sports.
Well, thank you, Matt. Happy Friday to you and to everyone. Well, the Future Masters is almost a wrap, but today is a big day for the Order Division as the leaders get a chance to separate themselves from the field, and that's where we go out to the course with Mike GURSPAN and Robert Smith Jr. Tell us how it's all playing out, guys.
Good evening, Michael, and good evening, WDHN sports fans across the entire Tri-States. And with me right now is Enco Roberto, otherwise known as Robert Smith Jr., and we were day number 5.
Oh, yeah. For the big boys, as you call them, the 15 to 18-year-old age bracket, in fact. Yeah, it's been a great showing so far today. It was a dogfight yesterday. Still pretty good today, but you know, this event would not go on if it wasn't for the 150-plus volunteers that we have here. Definitely. And Mike, you know, so for the last 24 years, Angela Turner, she's been instrumental in helping organize Dothan's premier sporting event. But this year, things are definitely different. Now, this event's longtime chairman, Dr. Press Thornton, he passed away in January, and there's a social distancing and a number of other measures taken due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
A little bit different. I've never had to write guidelines for a coronavirus before, but I have one now. So we had to implement a lot of changes, and just for the safety of the players and all of the spectators and everyone here.
Angela says the 71st annual tournament may be a bit different this year, but it's known as a worldwide for its competitive spirit and sportsmanship. Oh, definitely. Really a class event, to say the least. And with the future being, well, a tradition here in the Circle City, well, for people and for especially young folks, it means so much, in fact, for Dothan Highland Elementary student Max STELTENPOHL, who competed in the 10 and under age bracket a little bit earlier in the week. For him and his family, it meant a tremendous amount of pride.
We are just so proud that Mac is a part of such a great tradition that we've had in Dothan. You know, he's 8 years old and he's grown up here, and basically ever since he could read, he's seen those Future Master signs go up around town, and he's been ready and anxious to be a part of it. So we're glad that it was his first year, and he's got that under his belt, and hopefully we'll be back for years to come.
And by the way, Robert, as far as the tax revenues from the week-long Future Masters, hundreds of thousands of dollars, not only for Dothan, but the entire Wiregrass area, in fact. That's right. Now, GURSPAN, yesterday was round 1 of the tournament, and now we're going to hear from some of those leaders that were leading in round 1, and they're even doing pretty good into round 2, so let's hear from some of those leaders. After round 1 of the big boys Thursday, Jack Turner and Holden Webb started the second round Friday, tied for first place at 5 under. Inches behind Turner and Webb, Graham Hodges, Ian Meyer, and Brantley Scott of Rehoboth, all just 1 shot behind. However, for the second round, the young golfers say they must match the performance or do better for the play ahead.
Yeah, I felt good off the gates. I birdied my first 3 holes. That was nice to get off to a good start, but cooled off with the putter a little bit, but looking forward to getting after it today, and hopefully duplicate the round I had yesterday.
Yeah, I started off really good and hit a lot of irons really close and gave myself a lot of luck for birdie and converted on 7 of them, so that was good.
Speaking of top performers, Birmingham native and Future Masters veteran Ryan Eshelman made a name for himself after shooting a 30 on the front 9 in the first round and an even par 70 in the second round. Eshelman says he's content with his performance.
I didn't get as many putts to drop as I did yesterday, 2 3-putts, which I didn't have a 3-putt yesterday, but wasted 1 or 2 coming in, but I'm really happy with where I am at the end of that. I can still look at that and say, hey, I'm only 1 off the lead right now.
Now, you know, the leaderboards, they're still changing. They're constantly changing. We have, what, 1 more group maybe to come through tonight?
Yeah, one or 2 more. I think Scott Brantley, who was leading yesterday as far as Dothan competitors, he should be coming through in just a few moments, in fact.
So we'll provide an update for you all later tonight. But for right now, back to you, Rinker.
Well, thank you, Mike and Rob. It's a heater out there, so stay cool. It's hard to do that, but you got to. And 2 Dothan players, like they said, are right in the thick of things. We mentioned yesterday how Matt Streetman played well enough to be in the hunt, and today he did the same thing. He believes he will need a hot start to tomorrow to get into winning position.
I mean, knowing that I played as well as I did the first 6 holes, you know, going out tomorrow, like knowing that I can do that well starting off gives me a lot of confidence. you know, I'll just go out there and play really aggressive and see if I can't sneak into the top 10.
Well, out of Rehoboth, Brantley Scott was near the top of the leaderboard yesterday, as Mike said, and today he was aiming to duplicate his game and keep the Future Masters trophy right here in Dothan. 2 of the last 3 Future Masters champions from the 18 to 15 division have been from the area. We asked Brantley what must he do to keep the trophy in the Circle City.
It's just going to take some solid golf. A lot of good players in this field. Scores aren't as low as I thought they would be, but it just leaves the door wide open, so let's go and take it.
Well, tomorrow is for all the marbles, and so as they finish up the round today, we shall see who is in great position to take it all home. So, Paige, it's been a great week. It's been hot. We've had some rain, but all in all, it's been a very fun week. It's my first Future Masters, and I've enjoyed every second of it.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you've had fun, and unfortunately, even with the rain, it's still a good event.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Michael. We'll be back in just a moment.